Hello adventurers, I'm Gray and welcome back to Graveyard Keeper, where we're starting off our day with a prayer. Now let us all be enlightened on this blessed day. Praise be to the Graveyard Lord, also known as Death himself. Sorry, Death itself, because Death does not have a gender. Death takes all genders equally, even those that don't exist yet. There we go. And candelabras, I know they can be relit, I read the comments about that. I believe you make candles in the church workbench, and they cost different ingredients to make different levels of them. This guy's just chilling here. He's always chilling. We can also upgrade the church sometime. Shouldn't be too expensive to do so. But if I feel like it, I'll do that. We should probably sell some bread right now, because our guy right here is able to take them for a better price than the actual merchant guy. So let's see. Takes them for 8 for now. It'll probably go down as I sell more. So let's sell 40. Now it's 4. Okay, sell another 40. It'll probably be like 2 now. Oh, 3? It's still more than from the other guy. I don't want to sell all my bread though. Let's sell 30. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Couple silver. Oh wait, no, I still have 49. Okay. Here, let's sell 29 and we'll have 1 stack of 20 left. And that'll be good. Some cash. Our grape farm seems to be doing quite well. They're very happy grapes. Let's harvest all of this stuff. Oh yeah, we got some golds. Got some golds, got some silvers. Okay. Quality fertilizer. And gotta make sure to put in the boost fertilizer as well, because it forces us to manually do this every time. Alright. And now we can throw in some grape seeds, some silver grape seeds. There we go. Honestly, we could plant some gold fairly soon, but for now we'll stick with silver. And I believe silver grapes is what we needed to make ourselves the wine that we need. So we can go ahead and get that started as well. How many grapes do we have? We have 9 silver. Is that enough? Do we need like 15 or so? Did we have any stored somewhere? Let me double check. We have 2 in here. I don't think that's enough. We have 3 grape seeds as well that are silver. So once you get one more of those, we can set up a 3rd grape crop, because I don't want to plant these bronze here. Okay, let's go see how much we needed to make wine. Oh man, we need 4 more, so it was 15 like I thought, which is a darn shame. I'm gonna whine about it. Okay, I'm sorry. If my voice sounds a little bit rough right now, by the way, I'm feeling allergies. Allergy season has hit me hard. My nose is running. I just mowed the lawn. It's rough. Yeah, I need to take some medication for it because I am about to go on a little adventure with some friends. We're going to go out. We're going to go to a lake nearby, go on a little boat, and kind of explore the water. Not with more than 10 people because we're following coronavirus guidelines. Hopefully you all are doing alright right now, and the virus is kind of slowing down wherever you're at. Around where we are, it's been going down. Even though the country's been opening up a lot more in America, much to a lot of people's complaints. And at least in our area, there's not that much. So there's not many issues here, which is nice. But a lot of families are still worried about going to other people's places and all that sort of thing. Like, all of our vacation plans are pretty much canceled, so we're just kind of going to stuff that are local, just to get out of the house. I'm not quite sure what I should be working on right now. I guess the story quest. I want to do more zombie stuff, but I need to research what I needed to do for that because it's been a while since I've checked up on it. And I'm also about to have to go eat. So what I needed to do right now is talk to Lord Inquisitor. So that is, I believe, is it the day before the astrologer? Yeah, it's the day before the astrologer. So we have a little bit of time before that, so we can work on some zombie stuff. I don't know too much about them, but if we can get some stuff automated, that would be very helpful. Okay, so to get zombies, I need to have 10 faith, which I have right in here. We have 14. We also need a resurrection table, which I believe we've made, though I have to double check what we have in that in the room over there with the corpses. And we also need a corpse, which means we're going to need to keep our farm going, get some carrots grown. Honestly, I should focus a bit more on the farm, I think, because we have fertilizer now, so we can make ourselves a much more efficient farm. Yeah, resurrection table. We need a body. Okay. We have embalming as well, which is not that important for zombies, but it is good for making high quality bodies. I can probably leave the zombie juice in here. Okay, so I think until we have some bodies and stuff, I'm just going to throw some carrots in here and start working on farms. I'm assuming late game, from what I've heard, you can make a lot of money through various means. And some examples are things like jewelry. Jewelry seems to sell for a lot, and that's something you can kind of spec into. And better crops as well, like higher quality stuff that's more rare. You can find in like the dungeon and everything. I'm going to need to have more crop chests, though. Some more places to store all this stuff, because our chest is about full. Yeah. I'm wondering, like, you all have like parks and lakes around where you are? Because I feel like that's a nice thing to have around during a time like this, whenever we're having to stay at home and not go out to like big cities or anything like that to explore. Like, instead you can go outside and kind of just have fun in the parks. Like, I'm saying this because today I'm about to go out with some friends. We're going to go to a lake in the nearby state park we're at, and we're just going to go on a little boat and we're going to have some fun on the lake and see how that goes. I haven't been outside to parks and stuff like that in a long time, so I'm just wondering how people are getting on. Like, there's some people I know who don't want to leave their house because they're nervous about the virus, which I understand, but some people who are just going out all the time, and it's sort of like a difference in the way people are acting, which I find interesting. Personally, like, our family's been pretty safe. I've basically not left the house for the past 2 months before summer. But now that summer's here, we've been going out a little bit to parks, a little bit to go like grocery shopping and stuff. And so far it's been fine. No one's really looked at us funny or anything. A lot of people wear masks around here, though I'm willing to bet most people don't wear them properly. Most people don't even cover their nose with a mask, apparently, which means that they're not really helping that much at all. I don't even know. I find it silly. Like, masks can be uncomfortable, and I understand that. I used to have to wear masks quite often, and like goggles and stuff like that for labs and things like that. But at the same time, I feel like the benefits are worth it. Though I can't wear them constantly. I'd get tired of it after a while. My face would get sweaty, and it's just annoying. However, when I go out and stuff like that, go out to go shopping and everything, I'm down for wearing the mask the whole time. Because it's not about keeping myself safe entirely, it's about keeping everyone else safe as well. And it's just a considerate thing to do. But I feel like people need to get out. Like, people can't just stay holed in all the time, constantly. I mean, personally I can, but I don't think it's healthy for me to. As a fairly introverted guy myself, I could basically stay in my house all the time and just be fine with it. But I can tell my body is not very happy with me when I do that. Okay, I think I'm going to turn everything into gardens here. Might as well. I don't think I'm going to need any more compost heaps. And this gives me something to spend my energy on. There we go. I don't know. I'm just excited to go on a boat because I never really do that. Our family doesn't have a boat. I'd say most families don't, and boats are basically unnecessary for almost anyone. So I'm not saying you should get a boat. It's definitely a first world problem to not have a boat. I feel like most people buy boats and then they use them a couple times and then they never touch them again once they like get older or whatever. Which is why I'm in the best scenario in that one of our family friends has a boat, so they can take us and we don't actually have to take care of our own boat. Which is cool. But I'm gonna go swimming and hopefully not get sick. I just want to mention that I'm just so relieved that it's summer right now where I'm at, in the northern hemisphere. Because this past year has been quite the stressful experience. And it's nice to be able to chill a little bit and just dig up some gardens, plant some crops. Graveyard Keeper is a nice game to sort of chill out on, talk to you all. To be honest, I'm not quite sure what to talk about right now. Like, I was talking about my trip I'm going on today, but it's nothing big, it's just going out with some friends. There's not too much going on, it's sort of a lazy time for me right now. My shovel broke, that sucks. Like, ever since school ended, like 2 weeks ago, I've just been relaxing for the most part. I don't want to deal with doing too much work when I know that I'm going to have to go back to school in the fall and have to do a ton of work then anyway. Okay. Actually, I shouldn't be eating bread if I'm about to go to sleep. Let me just I'll dig up the gardens and then we can go to sleep. But because of that, there's not much for me to say, especially in a chill game like this. I'm really enjoying playing Terraria right now though, along with Graveyard Keeper, because both of them are games where I can just relax, hang out, just have a good time. But here I'm relaxing with you all, and in Terraria I'm relaxing with you and my friends. and we're fighting bosses and all sorts of stuff. It's a little bit more action-packed, a little bit more building, whereas this one is just a routine, pretty much, doing the same things constantly, which is nice also. It's like a Stardew Valley type of thing, especially considering how I'm working on the farm right now. It sounds a bit weird though, but I think with a game like Graveyard Keeper, I don't think I'd be playing it if it wasn't for YouTube. Not because it's a bad game, but because I'm an impatient person by nature. And that's one thing that I think my friends might know about me, even though I don't talk about it too much. But I don't see myself as the most patient guy, and I think that's fine as well. Like, I'm alright with it. I don't think I'm the most impatient guy ever, because if I was, I wouldn't be in pharmacy school, where you have to constantly be patient and studying and doing well and all that sort of stuff. But I'm definitely not patient. So games like strategy games, puzzle games, things like that, like, sometimes I'm excited to play them for a little bit, but I get bored of them very, very quickly and don't find them to be that interesting. Because with games like those, you have to constantly be thinking, planning, you're waiting for the enemy to make their turns, you have to be patient and contemplate your next move all the time. And I just find that to be A, boring, and B, unimmersive. Because the number one reason I play games or play games and watch like anime and things like that, is escapism. That's my number one reason for it. I have a wild imagination. I love thinking about different worlds and all sorts of things like that, and imagining myself in them, and all that sort of stuff. So whenever it's like an action game, or first person game, sandbox, you're building things together, you're like making stuff, you're getting immersed in the world, your world is entirely yours. That's stuff that excites me. I love that sort of stuff. However, when it's a strategy game, or a puzzle game, or things like that, particularly strategy, this works better with. I feel not like a character in the world. I don't feel like a real character, or feel immersed in that world. I feel more like some god controlling everyone from above. Like, for example, StarCraft. I see people play StarCraft, and that doesn't appeal to me at all, because you're just like placing down things from the sky, pretty much, and just like watching them whittle down numbers. And to me, that feels more like statistics rather than a game. And I'm sure people who also aren't big fans of that type of game know what I'm talking about and know how I feel there. I like action-packed games, I like adventure games, I like fantasy, I like sandbox. Though I also like things that test my reaction speed as well, because I'm not very good at planning out moves or anything like that, but I am good at reacting to things on a whim. It's like with Smash Bros. My friends are practicing Smash Bros. And trying to get good and all that sort of stuff, and I respect it. At the same time, I really don't care. If I'm having to spend a lot of effort to get good at something, then to me it makes it less fun. Like, I just want to mess around, use my reaction speed to just like do crazy stuff, and not worry about learning combos or learning moves or anything like that, or having to think about what I'm doing. Because I do enough thinking in real life. And that's another reason why I don't play a lot of strategy games and puzzle games and things like that. Because in my major and stuff like that, medicine and everything, I'm always thinking all the time about difficult things. And games are a break for me from that. I don't want to have to think just as hard playing games as I do when I'm at school. Did I already put that one? No. It's just some thoughts I'm having right now. So if you like look at the games that I really enjoy, or the anime that I really love, it's always things that have like fun worlds or fun characters or things like that, that I can feel like I wish I was in that world. I wish I was able to do the things that they're doing and have all these groups with magic and powers and all this sort of cool stuff. And one of my dreams is in the future, and I feel like it's a dream that is potentially going to happen, is for real VR to happen. But not exactly like SAO, but something like maybe a more primitive version. Because there's a lot of people constantly working on understanding the brain, understanding technology and all that sort of stuff. And we might not see it right away, but technology is progressing pretty quickly. Like, beyond what we know. And I've seen a lot of companies that are working specifically on this, because they know that if they're able to make the first sort of full VR type of experience, it might not be a game, it might just be like some sort of video or world that you can kind of look around in. But the moment they're able to simulate that pretty well, like, a lot of people are going to get excited about VR, and there's going to be a rush for it. And that's my prediction, honestly, because it's an exciting technology, it's an exciting field, and if I could work on that, I would love to. Though I'm already going to pharmacy, so that's kind of a difficult thing. I want to need to make more fertilizer soon, actually. I don't really have enough seeds to fill all in this. I'd like to make this a full plantation of nice crops that are growing with good fertilizer. Honestly, I don't really think I need the fast grow fertilizer because I don't think I'm going to be on my farm constantly. But, you know, it's a nice thing to have at least. Here, let's go ahead and get some things planted actually. So we'll start cabbage on the right side here. Alright, cabbage seed. Yeah, but I feel like during my lifetime, some company out there is going to make the first of these things. And it's going to be really cool. I won't say I want to be the first to try it, though I would be willing to if they prove that it's safe to do. Okay, I'll leave this first set for carrots over there. And this set will be for wheat. Alright. Here we go. I've already seen like companies that have made things that you can use your brain to control a disconnected arm. And that's really cool for medical purposes because a lot of people who have lost limbs and stuff like that, like if they're able to control their new replacement limbs a lot better than they currently can, that would be game changing for them. That would basically change their lives. And that's a big reason why I think that this technology will progress so quickly. Is for medical purposes. I think it'll be medical first. Because medicine is often what drives innovation. If you can help a lot of people to recover a lot easier and feel a lot better and more healthy and enjoy life, then that gives a good incentive to A, get funding, and B, dedicate a lot of your time and effort into because you want to help those people. And then that same technology can be used outside of medicine for different purposes. Okay. I just realized that I took bronze grapes and I don't care about those. I am not sure where I plant the lentil seeds, so for now, I'm afraid they're going to have to go back in here and just hang out. Alright, got some peat that we're probably not going to use for a while. Actually, we needed peat to make more fertilizer, right? I believe we did. Also, we can make a little bit more in here. Yo, yo, yo. Wonderful. Making good progress. I'm going to need to buy more seeds at some point, because since we use peat for so long, we don't really have enough to fill out the farm. Did I miss the day? Oh no, tomorrow's the day where we can talk to the Inquisitor. Okay. We don't really have much to say to Snake right now. I might just sleep until tomorrow. Actually, did I ever make an alchemy mill? I don't think I ever did, because I needed polished brick of stone, which I believe is a technology that I haven't unlocked yet. Is that right? Is it in here in building? Yeah. I haven't even unlocked it yet. I think this is something I might need to get then, even though it'll cost a lot of red points and stuff for it. Because this polished stone has been used for a lot of things. Marble quarrying is also a nice thing, but it'll be a while. Also, if I can get carved marble, that might sell for a lot as well. Zombie stone quarry would be nice. Okay, so if I get stone carving, that'll unlock several more things I can work towards, like zombie quarrying, so I can get infinite stone if I get enough zombies for that. Pretty awesome. Alright. I'm working on making more fertilizer, by the way. So take stone and polishing paste made at the carpenter's workbench in order to make a polished piece of stone. Alright. Or we can use an iron chisel, which I thought we had. Ah, it was just in the chest because I didn't know what it was used for, so I just left it there. Okay, let's do this for now. And I don't remember how many we need. Did we need 2 of them? Oh wait, did it use the chisel? Oh no, it didn't. It just dropped on the ground. Okay. Here we go. It gives us quite a few points to do that, which is nice. The more higher tier stuff we get, the better points we're going to get out of it, so. Let's see if we can make ourselves that alchemy workbench now. Because I want to be able to make all these powders and things like that on my own. Oh, I need 6 wooden planks and 4 iron parts. Okay. Alright, let's get this done. The alchemy mill. Sorry, not the alchemy workbench. Alchemy mill is what we need. It looks like this. I don't see anything like it. I'll take a look down here, but no. I don't think we have this yet. There's not many good places to put it. I can put it here. It'll look kind of in the way if I put it there, though. I wish I could put it right here, or right here. But it takes up too much space. Okay. It'll go up here, then. And we should be able to turn our beeswax into something nice using it then. Bump, bump, bump. Build, build, build. There we go. Wasn't it beeswax that we turned in the alchemy mill? Thought it was. Okay, I was wrong. It was honey that we turned in the alchemy mill. So we can make ourselves some sweet, sweet acceleration powder, I think. Hello? It says on the wiki that honey is what you put in here. Oh, I have to research it first. Okay. Let's put in... Do I need to research the acceleration powder? No, probably just the honey. Alright. That's fine. We should still have enough to make a zombie after this, so we'll go ahead and do it. There we go. We can make a powder and a fluid. And a lot of green points. Sick. We have plenty of those. Alright. Now let's make ourselves some acceleration powder. It should give us 3. And we can use this in here to make ourselves at least 4 energy elixirs and 4 growth enhancers. Which should be enough to make another 40 or so of both types of fertilizer. This is quite the process, I must say. A lot of effort. I'll make 6 growth enhancers. This is the more important one. Speed grow is not the most important. Alright, we should be able to turn these into some nice fertilizer now because we stored our peat in here. 40 boost and 40 quality if I am able to afford the energy cost, which is fairly high actually. It's also Inquisitor Day, so I'm going to check him out in a moment. Oh, I'm going to check out that Inquisitor. I love that guy. There we go. Oh, we don't actually have enough for it. Okay, we'll do this. Do we even have inventory space right now? I think we're using all our resources, so we're probably clearing out our inventory as we make this stuff. One more. And I ate a lot of bread doing this, but it was worth it. And I'll leave this here, leave that. And we have a restock on our fertilizer. Wonderful. My family wants me to get ready to go on our trip for today, so I'm just going to, real quick, replant these grapes with our new remade fertilizer. There we go. And get ourselves some more silver grape seeds planted. We don't quite have enough grape seeds. It's unfortunate. We have enough, but some of them are gold. I'll deal with that in a moment. For now, we'll speak to the fertilizer. I'll probably do that off. Or I'll speak to the fertilizer. Hello, Mr. Fertilizer. How you doing? Okay, well, hurry up. I need to go. Man, it takes you forever to get to your position. Come on, man. Alright. Oh, I can't do what he wants until I get him the wine. I completely forgot about that. Well, I've learned a lot. Well, on the bright side, we actually have enough grapes now to get our first wine going, and we also have enough gold grape seeds in order to plant ourselves some really high quality grapes, so let's do that as well. Okay, let's get this wine going. So throw in... I need to adjust this to be silver. So this will give us 1 silver star pale. Which is, yeah, 1 silver star pale, which is enough to get all bronze wine. However, we need to get ourselves 2 pails in order to make the 20 wine here. And we need them to be at least a silver and a gold if we're going to guarantee getting the silver star wine that we need. Oh boy, that's a little bit annoying. It's not as easy as I thought. There's a winemaking skill I can get, looks like, that might help. But I'm not sure if it'll help enough to warrant doing it. Where would that be at? Blending. Yeah, that'll take a while to get to. Okay. I might need to buy some higher quality wine seeds so I can get some gold star, or grape seeds so I can get some higher quality grapes. So we can make ourselves a gold star pale. That way we can guarantee getting silver at least. But we'll worry about that later on. That's all for a Graveyard Keeper for now. We already have 4, so we'll eventually get there. Hopefully you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, I'd appreciate a like, comment, or a subscription. It really does help out. And I hope to see you all on the next adventure.